feel like I've cooked tacos before, but it's fine. Guys, today I am picking the seasonings without my mom, which is a little difficult. So we have taco seasoning, onion powder. Why do we have onion powder? I'm not sure. I feel like my mom said onion powder. Black pepper, paprika, parsley, and then I have sea salt. I was told that I wouldn't need a lot of salt, and honestly I feel like I'm missing at least like 2 seasonings, but honestly I'm going based off of memory right now, and I do not have my mom here. Oh, chili pepper, that's what I was forgetting. I'm not gonna lie guys, I'm such a mindlessly listen to my mom kind of person. So like whatever she tells me to do, I'll just like shut up and do, right? And that kind of leads me to not thinking on my own. So when she like tells me things, I just know she's gonna tell me again. Like I'm like, I don't need to remember that. She'll tell me if I need to know. And it's like, it's moments like these where she's not here. She's not here with me, so I have to like do it on my own, even though she literally taught me, so it's gonna be okay. We know how to cook tacos, and if you don't, you will. Low-key, why did my taco meat come in this stupid bag? Like, I'm cutting it and it's not opening. Like, you don't know how clean or dirty. I was gonna admit to not knowing if these scissors were clean or dirty, because low-key, we have cut everything under the sun with these, and that's probably not for the best. Look at it. By the way, my mom doesn't eat beef, so this is turkey meat for tacos. This isn't like tacos. Also, she only pulled out one. We're a family of 4, and low-key my sisters they're fat. So like, they're not actually fat, but like they're big bagged. These niggas will eat anything and everything. So it's like, will this be enough for them? Also, I'm gonna wash the scissors. The thing about cooking is, not only do you have to actually, you know, put in the effort to cook, but you have to clean up your mess too. Why am I actually struggling with this? By the way, guys, like I told you beforehand, wash your hands before you do any of this, because you don't know what you touch throughout the day. You don't know how nasty you are. Like, ugh. So you're probably thinking, how are you cooking if the stove isn't on? Well, I'm gonna season the first little layer. This is not enough meat. I usually have way more meat. I don't think this will be enough. Also, I sprayed it with olive oil. Never mind. Olive oil is like oil, right? Shoot, I don't know. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Guys, there is such thing as over seasoning, so be careful with that. I have over seasoned chicken before. It wasn't taco meat. It was chicken. Do you see this baby little bite? I feel like I could eat this by myself. Like, not to be fat or anything. Like, I'm not big bag. I don't like my sisters. And then we have pepper. Okay. Anyways, while we sit here, I'm gonna talk about how I cried at church. Also, I'm gonna turn this on. But yes, guys, I cried at church. Freaking, I was put on cameras, right? Because I'm in the production section of the church, and by the way, we're not done seasoning. You like season the top, you start cutting it, flipping it, and you season again and again. But anyways, we're at the church and I do production. I'm in the production side, and I ended up getting lead camera my first time being behind camera by myself, and these people, they just kept talking to me, and I was low-key like, I'm not the biggest fan of criticism. So when they were like consistently telling me do this, do that, I don't know. I just like took it super personally and I cried. I went to the bathroom and I cried because what do I look like crying in public? I cried by myself in a bathroom at a church. Yeah. Anyways, I was putting too much pressure on myself though because I was like, oh my god, I'm lead, like, and I was messing it up and I just felt horrible. But it's okay because like I ended up just. I called my friend after, and then my sister called me, and then, like, yeah, I was just talking about how I just needed to cry low-key, and I was fine after that. Like, I did a pretty decent job. Like, as far as actually doing it went, I did it fine. Yeah, so, oh my god, I forgot to say, after I ended up crying, the lady was asking me, so how is it? I was like, oh yeah, I went to go cry in the bathroom, right? And I'm over here laughing about it. I'm like, I went to go cry. Whatever, right? Because who doesn't cry at things? And then you know what this lady does? She looks at me with so much like, what do empathetic people do? I don't know. But she ended up crying too. And I was like, oh, so you really, you care hard. And I was like, cool. And then she ended up telling people that I cried. Like she just kept telling people that I cried. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. She's just empathetic. She didn't mean anything by it. I didn't need the whole world to know, but like I wasn't bothered that she was telling people. I was just like, I didn't know it was that serious. Like I just cried. Like I cry a lot, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. This is starting to smell good. Even though I'm like not the biggest fan of tacos, it's okay. Blush me. Yeah, seasoning makes me sneeze. What a coinkydink. By the way, if you don't have anything to like spray on your thing, on your pan, you can use oil. My mom's so fancy. We have like a whole oil pourer. We pour oil and it works really well. And because, like I said, this is taco meat, I'm legit cutting and flipping. So they're not like big chunks of meat, and it's just... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. We're not trying to make a mess. If I make a mess, I have to clean the mess. I recommend picking up your mess while it's wet, because when it dries, it's harder to pick up. Yo, my sentences and my vocabulary go kind of crazy. Like, the way I just put things together, the way I say it, it's so bad. Like, I feel like over the years, I started dumbing down the way I talked. No, that's not what happened. I stopped learning in 3rd grade. Like, yeah, I got nothing but A's and B's because, like, we're not allowed to get C's in my house. But, like, I genuinely just, like, I went on autopilot during school. And my vocabulary was low-key something I struggled with, but didn't try to get better at either. So it was my fault, but I feel fine. I may not say really big words, but I feel like I have my moments where I'm pretty intelligent. But then again, there's no one to back me up on that, so. Also, when you guys look at the size of the meat from the container, make sure the pan size matches, because I grabbed the pan I'm used to grabbing, which is really big, and I could have done a smaller one. Also, my little sister said she's not hungry for tacos, but this is the meat that got pulled out, so she has no choice. Guys, I'm excited for all the movies coming out. I'm such a movie gal. I love going to the movies. Like, it's my favorite thing to do, low-key. One of my favorite things to do is legit watch movies at the movie theater. And that's why I go to so many different movie theaters, so I can, like, pick my favorite one and then always go there. So there are a lot of good movies coming out. Like, Red One is coming out. So is Moana 2. So excited for that. There's, The Kraken. I'm excited for that. And Gladiator 2. Okay. I named all the movies because I was like, I'm keeping up with the dates for that. Because go on Tuesdays. Guys, if you're movie people and you want it to be cheaper, go on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is when they have, I don't know why, Tuesdays is when movies shows like their discount day. So the ticket prices go down. Just saying. Guys, the meat is pretty brown. Like my mom always says, you just have to like feel it when you cook to know like how long or how much seasoning, stuff like that. Like it's really, does it look right? Does it feel right? That's kind of how food goes. You just gotta feel it. And right now I'm feeling like some of these parts could be cooked a little longer, but most of it's done. I feel like I'm close to being done. Guys, my channel's so random. I'll talk about my life problems and me, and then here I am, cooking tacos. Baking a cake makes way more sense than just cooking tacos to me. I don't know why. I like baking stuff. I like making sweets, but like the whole cooking thing, it's kind of like boring. I personally don't like cooking. I'm very capable. I can cook, don't get me wrong. Like, you guys are watching me cook. Do you think I'm like the best at it? Probably not. But it's like, I can cook for myself and my sisters. I am the average chef, per se. But yeah, I don't like cooking. I don't care for it. It's just not for me. My mom usually cooks all our dinners. Yeah, I'm 18 and she still cooks all our dinners. We make our own plates now, if that helps. We didn't for the longest time. But like, that's one thing I will say. My mom was always like she when I was younger, she always made sure I knew how to clean my own room, do my own laundry, do this, do that, do that. And like, she even makes sure I know how to cook. But when it comes to like cooking, we don't do it often. She legit keeps cooking for us. But like, when it comes to anything else, you better do it yourself. You better do it. All that cleaning, you better do it. And then obviously when she cooks, we wash the dishes. I don't think that contributed to this conversation. Did you hear me say that? Contributed to this conversation, but you know, I was saying it. If you're wondering, like, you know, I feel like I'm not doing great right now because like I'm not being super smiley or anything, and I'm not really giving the usual expression. It's just I'm tired. It's Friday and it's the end of the day. We just worked, and low-key it's kind of gloomy outside, so that's giving me such a mellow down kind of mood right now. So yeah, I don't feel like smiling a bunch. I don't feel like being super expressive, but I had a pretty cool time. Except now I have to clean up, and that's depressing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I don't think this video contributed to your life, so you're welcome. You're welcome.